As we come together to celebrate 75 years of service, we would be remiss not to look back on the events that made us who we are today. The Lexington, Kentucky City Employees Credit Union was founded on September 20th, 1940, by city employees who wanted to pool their money so that their coworkers could borrow at low rates and they could earn a decent dividend on their deposits. We are very excited. This is quite a year for us. To think that we started 75 years ago with some city employees who got together and thought, hey, let's form our own credit union where we can offer low alternatives for loans for other city employees and give city employees a place to pool their money and earn more on savings. And here we are 75 years later, and now we're a full-service financial institution with over 4,000 members, and we've stuck true to our mission, which is serving city employees, partner agencies of the city, and their family members. And we couldn't be more excited about the growth and the products and services we're able to provide all city employees and their families. The first credit union meeting was held on September 27th with a board of active city employees. During this time, the maximum limit on unsecured loans was established at $25 and secured loans were $50. The interest rate was set at 1% per month on unpaid balances. By November 20th, 1940, the credit union had 106 members. The first dividend was declared on February 10th, 1943 in the amount of 4%. On March 1, 1962, Donald C. Jones was employed as the credit union's first bookkeeper at a rate of $35 per month. Mr. Jones worked full-time in the accounting department on the first floor of the old district court building. Mr. Jones kept a box under his desk for the credit union ledgers. Members had to call ahead for loans or to withdraw from savings. In June 1962, the credit union had total assets of $65,570 and 395 members. In February 1975, our name was officially changed to Metro Employees Credit Union, and employees of the merged government were invited to join. In December 1975, the credit union had total assets of $139,736 and a total of 830 members. The credit union hired its first manager on August 4, 1981. In January of 1984, the credit union moved to the Graphic Art Office at 200 East Main Street. In 1986, the credit union received a bylaw change authorizing us to offer share drafts and share certificates. The late 80s, early 90s was a crucial time for MECU. Board members during this period included Tim Clark, Marcia Merritt, Linda Cummings, Paula King, Gary Carr, Tim Lemaster, Shirley Blair, Bob Drakeford, Pat Tatum, Dave Stewart, John Roberts, Ron Meadows, Robert Chrisman, Kim Dozer, William Coomer, Tim Adair, and Bob Clark. MECU relocated its offices to 240 Clark Street. The board, with Tim Clark's leadership from 1988 to 1995, developed policies and procedures for the entire credit union operation. Their hard work and dedication helped the credit union get to where it is today. In November of 1994, Dorothy Wilson took over as acting manager. Dorothy started with the credit union in January 1988 and processed and approved loans. Dorothy was instrumental in signing up members with the credit union's On the Road program. She also created a list of members who had caused the credit union a loss and worked collections. Dorothy retired in February of 2002 after 14 years of dedicated service to the credit union. In September of 1996, Vicki Brubaker was hired as manager. At the time of Vicki's hiring, the credit union had total assets of $3,929,059 and a total of 2,134 members. Vicki had a huge impact on the credit union and was instrumental in organizing the credit union's books, as well as bringing cash, debit, and Visa cards to the credit union. In March 1997, the credit union began allowing members to get cash over the counter in the amount of $500. Vicki remained the manager until she stepped into the part-time bookkeeper role in June of 2000. Vicki remained with the credit union until she retired in 2006. Current President Piper Graham was hired in June of 2000. At the time of President Graham's hiring, the credit union had assets of $5,809,912 and 2,541 members. Board members involved in her hiring include former chairs Jerry Laguerre and Ted Ensko, as well as current directors Mary Ann Moss, Pat Tatum, Carolyn Smith, Vanessa Sanford, and former board members Mike Smith and Susan Umberger. The credit union opened its first full-service branch at the Phoenix Building in October 2003 and moved its main office to the Versailles Road Government Campus in May 2006. It was interim CAO Charlie Bolin and Mayor Isaac who helped make MECU services more convenient for employees. President Graham has been fortunate to work with some great staff members over the last 15 years. Some are still with the credit union, while others have moved on to other opportunities. Those currently employed with over 9 years of service include Tammy Zumwalt, Tabitha Stoll, Jeannie Conley, and Lisa Gillum. As of February 2015, Metro Employees Credit Union is a full-service financial institution with over 4,200 members and over $24 million in assets. Our field of membership includes employees of the City of Lexington, partner agencies, and the family members of both members and potential members.
I've been on the board for 22 years with the Metro Employees Credit Union. And I think it's real important because most employees look at it as a benefit. They look at a place as a financial institution where they can borrow money. There are not a lot of places where our employees can go out and borrow money with some of their salaries. But they get that personal touch, that customer service at our credit union, and we know that we can loan them money. One of the reasons why is because we have it set up where we get payroll deduction. And with payroll deduction, no one has to worry then. The money comes out of their payroll, credit union gets what they are supposed to get, and the member doesn't have to worry about paying it. If you are not a member now, I would tell you that it's very beneficial to you. That's a place where you can save money and you can, again, have it withdrawn from your payroll, and you won't even miss it. And you can set up a nice little nest egg at the credit union, again, and always receive that personal touch there.
The future is bright for Metro Employees Credit Union, and we look forward to continue to serving our members today and well into the future.